Welcome to the Third Perspective podcast, episode number 1. We did a test episode, but this is the full episode with all three of the guys here. My name is Jalen. I'm 1/3 of the podcast. I'll be Mr. Whiteboard guy. You're probably gonna see this whiteboard every episode because it's where I film it at. And then I got my boy to the right of me. From my right, got my boy Quan, Mr. Red Flag himself. Mr. 6'3", watch a girl around him, you know what I'm saying? My guy, my brother Phil, you know what I'm saying? Then to the left, we got my boy Miles, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, come on, man.
Mr. Don't play with him. He got that thing behind him, you know what I'm saying?
Not right now.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. He put it away. My bad. Yeah, my boy, my other brother, my Oklahoma brother, my out-of-town brother. And it's the first episode, man. How y'all boys feeling, man?
Good, chilling.
Cool. The definition of tired, my boy. But work got to get done.
Oh, yeah.
Well, as far as the pod goes, we will be rolling out, I would say, at least one episode a week, right? One episode a week.
By the time this one hit the air.
Bare minimum, one episode a week. The post date on this one is still TBD. We got an idea, but we're not gonna let it go until it let it go. But man, let's get into it. We about to be on here and just really shoot the shit, man, about a lot of topics that be on our head. Just like y'all seen on the test one. But first thing we got to talk about. Man, is I've been reading some things online about Houston spring break. And apparently, according to many sources, there was about 42,000 people who tested for STDs during Houston and spring break. Yes, 42,000 people.
Like, just tested or niggas infected?
New STD cases, my boy. 42,000 new STD cases. Houston spring break turns into disaster. I've been seeing it a lot on the socials, and it looks to be true. If it's not true, y'all can correct me, but I don't think nobody would play about that, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and this stuff is including chlamydia, HIV, gonorrhea, syphilis, everything you think of. Whoever came out here for Houston during spring break, y'all got crazy, and it didn't go well for a lot of y'all. And I'm gonna start off by saying this is one up for the guys that just stay in the house and stay out the way and don't be outside. I seen what a lot of y'all was doing out here for spring break. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of it. Wait, my boy camera cut off. I'm not a fan of it, nor do I want to take part in the things y'all be doing. And as you can see, when you try to be in the mix and be outside with a lot of these people, you get burned.
Yeah.
And literally get burned, my guy.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy to me, bro, how people just so reckless out here, bro. Like, I just don't understand where y'all mind be at, and especially for my dudes out here, bro. Like, at least have the common decency to protect yourself, man. Especially if you are out of towner. If you coming out here out of towner, you don't know how these Houston women be acting or what they be doing. You know what I'm saying? But I just seen that and I thought it was crazy, and I want y'all's thoughts on it, bro.
You want to take this one? I'll start, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know what y'all be doing, bro. Look, like my brother said, I don't subscribe to going outside. Like, it's cool. I'm putting it like this. Like, I'm not saying I don't go outside and live my life, but in regards to like clubbing and drinking and all that foolishness, I'm not here for it. I'll go do my activities and get about my business. But this whole spring break STD rise and stuff, bro, that's just crazy to me because in no place and no time. Yeah, I understand how it feel. It feel amazing, brothers. Right, for all my guys, I know it feel good. I feel better without the thing in between, right? But at the end of the day, it's not about how it feels. It's about protecting yourself at the end of the day, right? Because that shit can kill you for real, right? It's not something you risking your life all for some good for 2 minutes because y'all niggas is pumping dumps. Y'all ain't y'all ain't really, practicing y'all seam retention and staying strong and lasting XYZ time, right? But it's temporary. It's not a woman that you're gonna be with forever, right? And it's stupid. Like, you really risking your life for something that's gonna last you 3 minutes. 3 minutes of pleasure versus your life. It's not worth it. I feel like it's the dumbest thing ever. And the fact that y'all then did that and it's caused such a number of where I live or close where I live at, it's like, damn. I feel like I gotta walk a
I'm
very.
scared to go anywhere, dog.
I gotta walk a fine line everywhere.
Out here, bro.
Exactly,
bro. That's
yeah, but
I'm staying in the house. Like,
right, bro, I live by the code. Don't be silly. Wrap your willy, twin. Don't mess with me.
What, boy?
Live by that code, dog. What?
Y'all be out here trying to be outside, messing with a bunch of different these women, man. You better not be out here in Houston doing that. I'm telling
you can't be doing all that, bro.
Oh no, bro. I'm cool, bro. I don't even want to go. I already didn't go nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I don't want to dap. I don't want to dap no female up. I don't know what you.
Honestly, Jalen, you said where their minds at, like where their mind been at. Honestly, I don't think any of them fools is thinking. First of all, 4,200. Excuse me,
42,000.
42,000. Yes, that is the actual correct number. I done looked it up and everything. 42,000. Y'all, a lot of y'all just reckless. You ain't thinking. You ain't thinking probably past 5 minutes. Past 5 years. You know what I'm like? From this mistake on, you wasn't thinking about the next 5 years. You was just thinking about now. And that's just one of the mistakes I've been seeing a lot recently. Not thinking about the future. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure we're gonna get into that. You always got a choice. You know what I'm saying? You've always got a choice, man. And
it's
unfortunately, people pick now and not the future. You know?
You man,
100%. Especially if you don't have it in check and you don't have no standard, you don't have no foundation. It's gonna fall right underneath you. It's just.
And I've struggled with lust, but not to the degree where I'm out here, you know what I'm saying, getting into whatever these 42,000 people was getting into.
Crazy.
But man, just imagine, like, you came out here for maybe 3 days, 4 days or something like that, and you leave and you contracted all kind of STDs what did you gain other than that 3 minutes of pleasure? Like Quan was saying, like for what, bro? Like
you probably thought you was gaining that spring activities. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you thought this was your motion,
and that's my thing. Like, a lot of people, like, why is that viewed as motion? Why is smashing a bunch of different women viewed as motion?
I agree with you.
I never understood. Like, I get it. It's exhilarating. It's exciting. I bag this chick and that chick and this chick and that chick. But at the same time, it don't lead to nothing but problems. Like, if you really think about it, like, you got to balance chick 1 and chick 2 and chick 3 and make sure chick 4 don't find about chick 3 because they live 5 minutes down the road from each other, and chick 1 out of town, but you got to fly her out, and chick 2 just in the background think you want to marry her later on down the line. Like, bro, I don't have time to be doing all that. Like, why is that considered motion? It's not, bro. It's not. It's not motion.
I agree with you.
Nah, you're 100% correct. But I can tell you right now, right? If speaking from the outside in, right? Because we all see the shit from the outside looking in. And it's shit that they don't see or they don't realize until they hit a certain point in their lifetime. Like, damn, what the fuck was I doing at 20 years old, 18, 19, 20, that time now, right? It's external validation, right? That's something for you to promote and say, oh, I can get the type of validation because I hit 18 girls on spring break, right? For a whole week, got 3 different women a day. It's like, cool, but I think our thought process right nowadays, like, okay, cool, that's terrible. Why would you do something that stupid? But in they side, it's like, okay, cool, I didn't been through all of them. I went to Houston, I was like, baby girl look like this, she had a body like this, yeah, all of them down the road, all me. But they seek it for external validation. Like, that's my main thing. Or it's the main answer from my perspective. Go ahead,
So what? I agree with you in that aspect. Like, external validation is the root issue. I mean, validation in general is the root issue of a lot of things, but I don't know where to look in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only place that I can bring up where this is like glorified or validated is music. And we got to think about how important music is to the culture, which was one of my questions. Culture. Because if you want me to be honest, not all music is good music, not all hip hop is hip hop, and not all rap is good, especially for the soul. And I feel like this question of like external validation, I feel like a lot of it comes from what the kids is listening to these days. And dang, I ain't never thought I'd sound like that. But that's that viewpoint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not just the music, bro. Even bigger than music, social media, bro.
100%. 100%.
Period, bro. Like 100%. You see all of these. Oh, I got this bad Latina, this bad chick, and it's like, brother, that chick probably 9 times out of 10 barely gave that dude the time of day and probably used him for his money. You know what I'm saying? It's like just that social media is so toxic, bro. The music is crazy as well. Like even personally, like I used to listen to a lot of NBA YoungBoy, right? And I still do from time to time, but I've drifted away a lot from that kind of music. Just because it was fucking with my brain. Like I was really feeling like I'm in the field, like I'm in the trenches. like yeah. Brother, I live in a pretty decent area. I work a job. I go to the gym.
You work hard on that job too.
I'm a normal guy. I'm not out here. I may listen to it on the way to work, but like I'm not really out here in the field and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I just had to stop. I had to veer away from it because it was putting stuff in my brain that I was that. You know what I'm saying? And I had a period of time where I thought I had to act like that because I feel cool when I talk like YoungBoy. I'm from Louisiana, just like YoungBoy, so I gotta put on this persona. And it's like, bro, like,
yeah,
bro, I ain't even like that at the core.
And then like you go to like one of the things is I started asking myself maybe back like mid 20s, like 26, 25, when I was really questioning like what's going down and what I want to do. Was like, what makes you happy? You know what I'm saying? At that point in time, I could name a lot more a lot less things than what I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So I took like exactly what made me happy and what made me feel, you know, kind of questionable about my whether that be about myself, who I am as a person, or anything like that. And I kind of just started filtering everything out because like we go back to external validation. You may not even question the things that you're doing because you're just trying to get that external validation. But once you stop, pause, and take a moment and probably take stock of your mental, then you start trying to realize, oh, wait, I'm actually not even happy about doing this. I'm just trying to reach that external validation. And this is why I'm doing this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, let's make myself happy first. And then we can
keep going. Just to add on to that point, it's we do it subconsciously, right? We don't even think about doing it. It just happens. Like I wouldn't say we were like forced into doing it or nothing like that. It's just we've been doing it for so long. We're trying to fit into a certain bubble or a certain picture or portrait whatever we're trying to display, that it just happens. Like you just said, we don't even think about doing it. We gotta sit there, we just keep going through it. But just sit back and recognize what we're doing on a day-to-day basis or just what we're doing in general and who we're doing it for. It just highlights, hey, this is what you're doing, right? You need to start doing shit for yourself and not for everybody else, not for this person say, oh, you're doing great at this, or this person say, oh, you need to do X, Y, Z. Like you're focusing on primarily on yourself and you're doing things for yourself to improve your life and then for those around you, right? But I get what you're saying. That's a good point to talk about.
I think at the end of the day, instead of chasing external validation, obviously chase your own validation. Point blank, period. It's an easier payout that way.
Chase your personal development. For sure.
You know?
But, you know, we all want to feel validated from time to time. It just get a little toxic when we seek it over and over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? Like, there will be times. There was a point in time where when I first got into, like, content and shit like that, I would go back and check the post and check the likes and check the comments and check to see how many views I got because I wanted to be validated in that. And I found myself like every post like worrying about that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like, why am I worrying about it? Is it because I want to look like I got motion, or like am I posting this content for the right reasons and it's just to help people? You know what I'm saying? If it's to help people, I don't care if it reached 2 people. If it helped those 2 people, then job accomplished. But I'm sitting here looking at this content like, oh man, they only got 25 views and 8 likes or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I got a bad piece of content. Bro, do you know how many people is 25 people in a room? If I put 25 people to come jump you, you're gonna be scared.
Right.
Right? You're gonna have to run. Like if you 1v25, you gotta get out of there. But 25 people on a post, you like, oh, that ain't nothing. I ain't got no motion, or like I'm not validated because only 25 people watch my video.
The goalpost seems to always move.
As long as it find the right 25 people, you solid. You know what I'm saying? And 8 of them like, wow, you again. If 8 people walked up on you, you are getting up out of there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people if you really think about it.
Yeah.
But we just all want to feel validated and gain, I guess, get that little dopamine confidence boost from other people instead of finding that shit within yourself and just being like, look, I got motion because I put in the work, not because another motherfucker told me I got motion, or not because I hit this chick and that chick. You know what I'm saying? If being real, like I feel, me personally these days, I feel like, man, I got motion because I decided not to hit this chick, like, or thought that I probably could have hit her, but I chose not to because I chose my peace and my thing over a 5-minute, a 5-minute time period of pleasure. That's motion to me personally, but different strokes, different folks.
I feel like, especially when you come into content, I feel like, especially when you go into content, like the goalpost always moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like you said, that 8 people. There's people now, like just now uploading, who don't get any views, 0 views, 0 likes. You know what I'm saying? So that progressive work to get 25 views, 8 likes, that's monumental. You know what I'm saying? It's all about baby steps. But I don't understand where we went wrong in thinking that motion, we're gonna use the term motion as in like, when did motion start becoming bagging and having sexual intercourse with individuals? You know what I'm saying? Motion can be a lot more. And like Jay said, I don't really count it as motion as you having sexual intercourse with a person. You know what I'm saying? Just because how they look, just based on looks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we talk about very surface level things. You know, like tell me what you got going. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me about life. Let's speak some life. Once you kind of broaden the scope, once you like zoom out and figure out like, oh, it's not all about chicks getting like partying, blase, and like delving into vices. And once you figure it out, life ain't all about that, and there's more stuff. Then it's like your definition of motion expands. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing,
like you said, it don't become motion no more.
That's the thing, bro. Like if you are partaking in that, and like I wouldn't even be having fun doing that shit if I didn't really, really have no real motion. Like a lot of people be out here partying, out here for spring break. You went back home and you check your bank account, and this motherfucker looking real tight.
Y'all had to buy the bottle. Y'all had to share the bottle.
You gotta buy the bottle in the club. You pouring it down shorty throat, and then she walked away to the next bottle. Like you know what I'm saying? You check your bank account. You got caught in Houston TSA and got stuck out here for a couple days. Got back home with an STD and a tight bank account. That ain't motion. You ain't got no motion no more, my guy. Ain't no motion. You got to go back to work. You got to go back to work, and you better go get that OT because you know you overspent. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, I wouldn't even be able to have fun if I knew that was my reality when I went back home. I wouldn't be able to. Now, if you got it like that and you had it, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, bro, no grown man over the age of 26 need to be out here celebrating no damn spring break. That's where I'm really getting at. If you left here with a damn STD and you a grown ass man over the age of 26 because you was out here fucking off for spring break, you got bigger issues and bigger problems you need to worry about. I'm sorry, bro. That's my stance on it. And that's why I'm like, how could you be so goddamn stupid? Sorry, excuse my language, but brother, holy fuck. Like
it's that what is it? Short-term sacrifice, long-term, like, you know what I'm saying? It's the short-term sacrifice. You got to be doing it the other way around. It's a long-term sacrifice. Wait, what is it? Damn, I can't think of it. Long-term sacrifice.
Either you what I like to say is you sacrifice for what you want now for what you want most. You know what 100%. I'm saying? You might want to go crack shorty now, but
now listen, the dudes that are in Houston, look, the dudes that are in Houston may not even know what they want later on. Bro, we thinking these people are actually thinking.
Yeah. That's the thing. A lot of people, and that's why I talk about environment so much, bro. Like, you just be around so many good people, you just get brainwashed into the right shit. And you so out the loop.
Yeah.
How the normal average motherfucker think. Like
100%.
Like where the chicks at? Who can I bag? Like, what section we going to? Bro, I'm waking up like, damn, how can I make this content hit more? Damn. I got to get up a little early so I can hit the gym so I can have more time to do this, and this. Damn, like, that's like what I like to call it, like, oh, damn, I did all my content, did everything I need to do for the day, but my dish is still dirty, and I really couldn't talk to my chick today. That's 1% problems. That's problems where it's like, you got them problems because you putting in work. Not
right.
I bag 10 chicks and you get home and you still broke and your house dirty and the chick you was trying to talk to don't even want you. Now you got 99% problems because 99% of most men focus on weed, drugs, partying, and chicks. But when you surround yourself with motherfuckers that's actually doing better or like push you to do better, like, you just become brainwashed, bro. Like, so we also gotta understand, like, a lot of these people just they're not in the right environment to think like that.
I agree with you. I think it's basic science. It's just your surroundings. Who do you surround yourself with? What kind of energy do you surround yourself with? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's pretty much we can kind of get off the STD topic. I want to talk about that because I thought that shit was crazy.
42,000 is a lot, brother.
Y'all boys be safe out here, man. Y'all boys, I'm gonna pray for y'all, man. Make sure y'all heal up. Make sure y'all take y'all antibiotics or whatever y'all got to take. I don't know how that go because I ain't never had no STD, but yeah, man, y'all boys, be safe out here, man. GG's in the chat, but
GG's in the chat is crazy.
It's wild.
Yeah, man. What y'all boys got any? What y'all want to talk about next, man?
I kind of want to dive a little bit deeper on the music talk because y'all brought it up.
Okay, hold on.
Nah. Hey, look, this can go deep. We can go deep or wide. It can go all over, right?
Don't get mad at me, bro. Don't get mad. I'll listen to your favorites now.
No, we good. No, this is just.
Wide and deep is crazy.
You in the wrong mindset, dog. See, if you didn't have too much vacation, I know what you was doing this week.
He didn't use too much PTO, bro.
You don't know.
Nah, but give me your top 5 artists you listen to right now.
Nah, you know I'm about to do this, bro.
Top 5.
You gotta be artists? 1 through. No. This is for a whole point. Like, it ain't gotta be your top 5, but like 5 artists you listen to every day or pretty much on rotation. Whether it's gym music, you driving in the car chilling, or you whatever it is.
Bro, you know.
Matter of fact, flip it. Hold up. Let's take a step back. Hold up. 5 artists you used to listen to that you don't listen to as much anymore. Because that's a lot easier to do than just saying, here's my top 5 artists, in my opinion.
Yeah, I guess.
And I'll start right now.
Go ahead.
You know, first things first, I don't listen to YB no more. Do I know if a song came on, would I know the lyrics? 110%, but it's not the point. Right? Every now and then he's come on, I know how it is, but I don't subscribe to it no more. So starting with YB, I related heavy to this music. Growing up, that's all I can see, right? Growing up in the same place, same struggles, or similar struggles. 2 different lifestyles, but similar struggles, I can relate to it. And it was kind of like depression, sad music, and I flow with it, I'm just stick with it, right? Right away, same thing. It's more sad, depressive music, building everything up. I was in a moment where I can relate heavy to the music. Now I don't, right? Would a song come on? Do I know it? Front to back. Don't even ask me a question. Who else, man? Who else? There's somebody else I used to listen to. G Herbo. I love me some G Herbo. You know, again, trenches. I grew up similar environments. A lot of people dying around you. I'm used to that. So certain people like that, that's just 3 people I used to listen to that I can just listen up right now. But heavy rap music, heavy depression music was something I could relate to. And that kept me in a certain state of mind, a certain frame set where I could not overcome that boundary I set up myself mentally because of the music I listen to. Right. And it's every single day. It's not, oh, I'm listening to it one time a week, or I'm listening to one album and it's one song on repeat 24/7. No, it's every single day. These songs are being played constantly over and over and over again, more than I talk to myself. Right. So I think the music we listen to or you listen to heavily impacts what you're doing in your life and how you can overcome a mental barrier, whatever it is, if it's mental, physical, spiritual, whatever you want to call it. But music is such a heavy thing in everybody's life nowadays that your music tells you everything you need to know. Like when I date somebody, we got to have similar music tastes. Not to the point where we exactly the same, but I need to be able to not necessarily relate to your music, but understand why you listen to it and what it does for you at this point in your life. But y'all got it.
Man, I would say for me in music, back in the day, like I talked about earlier, I listened to a lot of Young Boy, Lil Durk, King Von, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Lil Young Thug, Future, all of those people like the Rod Waves and Kevin Gates. Like I've listened to all of those things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And one thing that I've noticed, bro, as I got more serious about just life in general and like my finances, my physique, and my mental, like I naturally found myself like I really don't listen to music like that no more. Like I'll listen to some songs in the gym, but like even if I'm in the gym, bro, like it gets to a point to where my earbuds just come out because it's like it becomes more of a distraction at some point,
Yeah.
right? And like we'll have the gym blowing and the music blowing in the gym, and we'll vibe to that, but it's like to tell you that like I sit here and even give you my top 5 artists right now, bro. Like it's just random. Like some days I want to listen to some rock music or like some, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And that's just what I'm on. But I spend a lot of times like really just like you said, bro, in my own thoughts. Like I don't really, you know what I'm saying? If I'm on the way to the gym, bro, like I find myself just sitting in silence a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
like talking to myself on the way to the gym, like about whatever. And it may seem
Mm.
crazy, but like I may be playing a situation in my head and just talking about how I'm handling it on some crazy shit, right? It sounds crazy, but that's the truth. Like
Nah, it don't. It don't.
I'll be talking
Really
about
don't, bro.
whatever, and it's like, and I'm just replaying the situation or like reacting to the situation and talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
the music just became such a distraction that I just put it down. And like when you spend a lot of time creating, like you know what I'm saying, just doing content on a day-to-day basis and so focused on work and like building the business, like I don't really have time to sit down and just listen to music. You know what I'm saying? And just really vibe out. Like I can't tell you the last time I've been excited for an album to drop. Like I couldn't tell you who just dropped the album or was it fire. Like a lot of people talk about that. I couldn't have that conversation with you because I couldn't know. I wouldn't know. I really wouldn't know. Oh, bro, what's this last song I listened to? Freaking I listened to one old Future song that I liked a long time ago, right? And it's like I just thought of that song randomly. Oh, that shit sound good right now. I'm gonna play that.
Just played it.
Yeah, and you just play it, and I listened to that, and after that, all right, I got my little music taste for the day, or I got my little like boot up for the gym. I'm cool now, but I'm not about to sit here and listen to no whole album out the gym and saying, "Oh, this song got me through the workout," and things like that. Like, nah, bro, like
Yeah.
I'm
scratch that
running
itch.
bigger on where my camera angle looking like how can I do this? What content can I film? That's just where my head at, bro. If I didn't do content, I would be able to vibe out to music more, but it's to the point now to where like I'm trying to figure out where it's at my tripod at rather than what album I'm listening to.
For sure, you setting your priorities.
It's just priorities, bro.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Nah, I mean, I really agree with y'all on this. I think if we wanted to like scope out, pan out just a little bit more, what Jay said, he ends up just being in silence or talking to himself. You know what I'm saying? And like one of the best things that I never thought would happen was my radio stopped working. My radio stopped working in my car. I was like, oh hell. Like I gotta bust down like a K for a stereo system. And I was like, man, I'm just gonna roll around with the speaker joint for a little bit, right? But come to find out, me not having my radio in my car has made it much more peaceful. I would have never thought that. I actually have conversations with my passenger, more mindful. Even on the way to the gym, I'm more mindful about my workout. I'm making a split on the way, and I think it's this practice of being. You have the space to be mindful now. I think when you really define music as bare bones, music is just frequency, right? And frequency has the ability to heal, but it also has the ability to damage and confuse. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, and this is just my experience as well. Like, y'all name y'all 5 or 3, and the stuff that I grew up on was like kind of R&B, soul, and then I got into hip hop, rap by myself. But one of the things that not recently, but within the last couple years, like 4 or 5 years, I started reverting back to that old music. You know what I'm saying? I started just living the unk status, living the unk life a little bit. And I started spinning records, you know what I'm saying? And like what I will say about the older music or the more positively charged music is that it'll have you doing that. It'll have you doing just that. It'll have you being more mindful. I feel like a lot of the old school stuff and some of Kendrick's stuff is just positive affirmations. That's it. And so you start thinking, what is this song saying? And what is this song? What are the emotions this song is provoking? Okay, now look at the audience being 9, 10, 11-year-olds. And one of the things Quan said was like, it was heavy and depressing. Like, I agree with you. Like some of them YB songs, he says something. You know what I'm saying? He's letting it out. He's letting some shit out. And I think overall, some rap culture can be alienating. You know what I'm saying? We do have some dark rap. We do and stuff like that. And I think genuinely it's all about maybe balance. You can have the deep stuff, but you also got to dial it back, or you got to be a little bit mindful as well. You know what I'm saying? Like Jalen was saying, like we in pretty good spaces. You know what I'm saying? I work hard for my spot. I'm not selling drugs. I'm not doing all these things. You know what I'm saying? But like when you in that mode. And then another thing was like music in the gym. I wanted to touch on that a little bit too, because like even me, I just stalled out with rap music, started listening to other things, and then it just became nothing. You know what I'm saying? It just became straight up like counting sets, talking to myself, walking around like.
Bro, I'm telling you, I would take a gym with no music any day of the week.
Like I feel comfortable in this environment now. Yeah, I can now take out all the distraction and
I would
just
rather
move.
hit a weights like banging and clanging than
100%.
Like, it just puts you in the environment better. Like
100%.
Like, so, no, I'm not saying I'm not gonna vibe out to the music in the gym or be like, man, this music. Like we said a couple times, we'll walk in Species and be like, bro, the music they playing trash, bro. This shit, this shit garbage. I gotta put my AirPods in for at least 2 minutes. This shit garbage. Like,
Christmas
you know what I'm
dates,
saying?
man.
But it's
Christmas
like
was fun.
after a couple minutes, it's like, bro, I don't even care no more, bro. Like,
yeah.
So I actually want to bring up a point because we spoke on YB a lot, and just thinking about something that I used to watch interviews when he talked, because when he talk, his talk versus how he do his music is two different things, and it's crazy how he has that switch. But when he says he does his music, it's not necessarily for the people, right? It's not necessarily for people to listen to. It's not for people to vibe out and go crash out and do it. Who knows what, right? Go be a little thug in the streets, right? He said it's a form of therapy for him, right? For him to get his thoughts out of his head and out into the world to where it's not on his heart no more. And I thought that was crazy because you don't see modern artists talking about therapy or mental health, something like that, right? But for me to kind of relate or bring that back up, because y'all talking about just hearing YB's name, like, okay, cool. Let me think about something he said. But yeah, he's like, it's a form of therapy for him. So some music, like you said, Miles, can be very detrimental, very damaging. It could be very healful, helping, right? Or whatever it may be. But it's just like, it just depends on what you're doing while listening to that music. And if you're able to detach from not what the words are saying,
100%.
but like the vibe that it's giving off, right? Because certain sounds, certain music, heavy on the beats, like Chief Keef. I love Chief Keef, right? We all know love, so he be going crazy on
now, bro.
right? But at the same time,
my fault. Hey, bro.
Nah, but like when you listening to these artists, right? Like just say back, we got Love Social playing on in the gym, right?
Yeah.
It puts you in like, okay, cool, gives you a little energy boost, lets you just pump out that extra rep, right? But at the same time, it's what you're doing in that moment when you listen to the music that matters the most, right? Because go for it.
Let me ask you this. You said something about like when you were younger. So what's the difference between when you were younger and being able to see that and detach from now?
Mm-hmm.
Or excuse me, from when you were younger and not being able to see and detach from now?
For sure. I want to say knowledge and knowing myself more. Being able to dissociate with that pain. Right. I understand that I've been through certain things and I've lost a lot of people in my life, but at the same time, it's like, okay, cool. There's pain, and then you have to get past pain, overcome it yourself. It's like a mental block to where that music keeps you in a state where it's damaging you over and over and over again because it's constantly on your mind. Like I got a song I play where I can play right now, start busting out in tears because I related to one person, right? And or a certain song I can listen to, like, okay, cool, I can relate to this moment. But me with the knowledge I have now and things I know now, and knowing myself a little bit better, I'm able to dissociate with that pain that they're saying. Like I can feel that pain listening to the song, but I'm not going to let it shape what I'm doing. Like it's more of and nowadays I compare it to like inspirational, or every time I listen to something like that, it gives me energy, it gives me a reason why I need to keep on doing what I'm doing. Right, whether it's creating content, whether it's working my job, whether that's help my mom. It's whatever I want to do at that time. I'm using that energy I'm having towards that. It's giving me my inspiration to get back on the grind, get back on the horse, try again, keep on going. Yeah. Right, that's my reason behind it now. Like I'm able to just take away that pain, take away what they're talking about, and retool or reshape what I'm using that music for.
A lot of people would define that as maturing too, bro. I mean, you literally just said you took the pain that you felt and start putting it in a tank and using it as gas. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people don't have that middle part to where you can disdain whether this is you or not. You know what I'm saying? Some people wait until it's too late and they like, no, this is me, and then they fall off. This ain't me. Like I gotta go make some stuff shake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think that was a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but y'all know something crazy? And it's more on the lighter side of it. It's like, bro, I'll be listening to like classical music and shit. Like
what? The Beethoven?
Like some Beethoven, like some Doggo C minor, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like y'all be seeing me post that kind of music on my stories, right? Like I'll genuinely be listening to that.
Yeah.
Or like some Adele, Skyfall, bro. Adele,
I love me some Adele, my boy.
Go crazy.
Love me some Adele. What you talking about?
Pre-gym.
Hey,
when you up at 4:00 in the morning, hey, I'm putting that on every morning. morning. I'm trying to get in that mode. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but for real, like music can heal you. It can also damage you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's another thing. Like, and like Quan was talking about how he's able to disassociate. Like, a lot of people got to realize that if I'm super depressed or super sad, I'm not gonna go play that super depressed and sad song and get me more into that mode. You gotta know when a lot of people will feel that and be like, "Oh, I want to go to this music because they feel what I feel, and it's gonna make me even more sad." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like, you probably shouldn't listen to that. You probably shouldn't put that more of that energy in your brain. You know what I'm saying?
You just got done off a breakup, but here you are listening to Party Next Door and
The Lonely Child by NBA Youngboy.
Like,
hey,
you know
bro, that used to be my song. What?
Like, or I know one that got me, bro. That Proud of Me with Meek Mill. That shit got me hard. Like, that shit got me. That you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
100%.
But like
100%.
I agree with you. Like we look for echo chambers and we look for like more comforting things, even though it's not beneficial to the next page of us at all. You know, we just look for comfort.
You gotta learn what and what not to play in certain moments, man. I'm not gonna be mad and play no NBA Youngboy or be upset and start and play Chief Keef or Finito.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna do that because I'm just gonna get even more mad.
Right.
Might play some little classical joint, calm some soothing shit if I'm feeling some type of way, or like I might just, like I said, just talk to myself, go take a walk. Like I had to go take a walk this morning just to. I don't want to hear no music right now. I want to listen to like a book review or something. You know what I'm saying? I want to listen to some educational shit. I don't want to hear no damn music. Let me go for a walk. Let me get the fuck out this house. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
But
I think just to piggyback off Jay, sometimes rap ain't it. Sometimes country ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you really got to look for some. You find yourself on Brazilian funk. You know what I'm saying? You in there, you know?
Or some Bad Bunny or something like that.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Like some
Bad
Spanish music.
Crazy.
You never know, bro.
Hey, I will say just from my own experience, now Quan, you could probably attest to this too, but when we start looking up frequency music, y'all want to talk about it.
Oh, hold on. Go ahead.
You start seeing different frequencies, and of course these are just the same things that the saunas, or not the sauna, but the masseuse is playing when you get in a massage. This is the same. Like, this is strictly like Tibetan meditation bowls, like frequencies, humming Gregorian chants. Like, these are all healing songs, music, playlists out. They dropping. Hey, they dropping, bro. Actively dropping. And you start, me personally, I started looking into it, and ain't nothing more peaceful, more joyful, more brightening of your day than just taking 500 hertz of frequency to the head in the morning. You turn on just 500 hertz, whatever you want to do, 600 hertz, 800 hertz, white noise, brown noise, whatever the case may be, right? That's those frequencies that heal. And this is just the spectrum of it all. Everything's on a spectrum. You know what I'm saying? But these are the things that counteract. You know, we don't have to listen to the bad music, like you were saying. We don't have to listen to the sad YB songs. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to listen to anything. We can listen to something different. But I think, like Jay was saying, I think the end goal is just to be more mindful about with yourself. What are you feeling? And what can you do personally to look out for you and to fix whatever's going on?
Yes, it's perfect points.
I got off topic with them hurts, bro.
Nah, you good, bro. That was fire. That was fire.
I had to stop myself from talking about X, and then you put me on X and getting on that whole ballpark, because he opened my mind when we come to frequencies and evolution and just a whole different ballpark. I just had to stop my phone. That's another conversation.
Right. When you start asking the questions, bro, I mean...
1 second, boys. I'll be right back. Start next. Don't worry. Don't wait for me. I'll be back.
All right, Jay, you got next topic?
Yeah, I don't want to pick nothing too deep because we're going to bleed over. But I guess we just answered this. What role does music play in your life today? We just basically went over that, huh?
I mean, I literally have the same question on my own paper. So I mean, if you want, we can.
No,
I'm
just trying to figure out what topics we already hit, so we don't go over them again or like. Hey, my twin.
I ain't say nothing but 10 seconds, boy.
Hey, look, listen, my guy, look, hey, my boy.
Little guess on the car.
I'm coming back from my middle room, my guy. I need you to get up out of there, my boy. Okay? You know what I'm saying?
Good to see him healthy, though.
Yeah, my boy chilling.
He's straight. You ready to go?
Howdy.
All right, let's talk about it. What
are we talking about?
Because I be dealing with this sometimes too. Why do most ideas never see the light of day? Let's talk about it.
Boy,
let's really talk about it. I go through the same thing. I know you go through it. Miles, I know you probably go through it to a certain extent too. Why do y'all boys feel most ideas never see the light of day? Well, he bucking at me because he know I'm talking directly to him.
Hey, bro, we didn't have multiple conversations.
Oh, yeah, Miles know when he had conversations. Jalen know we had conversations, bro. To this day, it's still a constant thing, right? So it's a number of things, and I'm glad I put it in there because I know I could talk 45 minutes about this strictly by myself, right? But number one thing, for me, it could be confidence, right? It could be overthinking, right? It can be for no support, right? It can be you don't see the full vision. You were waiting to paint the entire picture before you even start painting the picture, right? Something I pointed the other day is, like I posted on my page, is that we give up before we start the race, right? And in my comments for the page, we're on our own race. Everybody has their own journey every 24 hours they get, right? Your journey starts when you wake up. You start whenever you want to start, right? But we're also caught up in comparing ourselves to everybody else because of social media, seeing people around us, people around our age, people younger than us, and seeing they're doing a lot better. That the ideas that we have that we want to conceive and actually take action on, we don't do it because we're fearful of rejection, fearful of the response it may get from everybody else, fearful that it won't blow up. We're fearful just in general, right? As a general sense. And we're afraid of taking that leap to make the necessary change or take the necessary action to push ourselves to reach that next point, right? And it may not look like it's somebody right there with us saying, hey, you got this, go do it, right? It may not be that. It may just be yourself, talking to yourself every single thing that Jay was talking about. Talk to yourself, okay, cool. How can I map this out better, right? Somebody told me that I'm still working on implementing Ready, Aim, Fire. Or Ready, Fire, Aim, right? Put it out, figure out what sticks and what doesn't, and go from there. Like, learn from your mistakes, learn from your errors. And biggest thing I learned recently and fully acknowledged now is the term failure isn't a lesson. It's not a loss. It's a lesson learned, and you learn from your experiences in life. But I'm gonna get off my high horse, let y'all chime in a little bit because I could talk on this thing all day. It's not even funny because I'm being serious. I deal with this every day. I know I'm not perfect. I know I mess up every single day, but at the same time, I'm working to improve myself. And I have to start putting into actions to make sure that my ideas in my head don't just stay ideas in my head, right? Or they're not just me, I put it in my notes. I'm gonna get it done at some point and never ever touch it. It's about just getting off your high horse, getting off your head and just doing the work. Start painting the picture before you even know what you want to paint. It can be a banana for all you want, right? Paint a banana. It could be purple, green, blue, yellow, red, orange. I don't care what color it is. The whole point is paint it. Start the action now as opposed to waiting. And that's the whole thing. We get so caught up in our heads trying to take that action, to take that leap, or fully plan it out before we take that, make that journey.
And the reason I asked this, man, because I still struggle with it too. But a lot of times for me at this point, it's a lot more about organization, rather than I got some things that I still hesitant to post, but for the most part, I'm really good about letting it fire. But one thing that I did learn and I did have to understand was like the time in between you think of a certain idea and you put it into action. So like a lot of times we'll be thinking about some idea pop in our head, right? And we're like, damn, we'll even write it down. We'll be like, damn, that would be fire. We'll be write it down. You know what I'm saying? A video idea, whatever. And be like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna write it down. I really got into the habit of as soon as an idea pop in my head, I'm acting on it. Like, obviously, if I'm busy as fuck and I'm at work and the idea pop in my head, I can't act on it. But like the time we can eliminate between thought and action, that is the best time to actually put action behind a piece of content or a task that you want to do, right? Or it's like, oh man, I've been thinking about, I want to start running, you know what I'm saying, instead of just strictly weight training. All right, get out there and start running tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Instead of doing this tomorrow, to go run. Right? The quicker we can put action behind our thoughts is when it's that fresh is really, bro, the better the outcome of it. You know what I'm saying? More than not a lot of times, because the more time we procrastinate it or we push it back, that idea, we eventually lose that initial spark. You know what I'm saying? You ever think of an idea and you're like, damn, that'll hit. And then over time, you're like, I'm gonna write it down. And over time, then you start to second guess this part of it. Nah, I really wouldn't be able to do that because it is, or damn, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then you start to slowly like discourage yourself from actually acting on it. Rather, when it was fresh and you like, yeah, this, that, and you just get at it real quick, that's when it's at its best. You know what I'm saying? That's when it's at its most authentic, because that's you in that moment. So one thing that I did learn is, like, when the idea pop in my head, or like when I do film a piece of content, the time in between I film it and I put it out is it needs to be quickly. Now, obviously, there's certain things where I got to take a little bit more time to edit a YouTube video or like make sure that the thing is ready. But if I got a certain idea, like me and Quan was at Alpha Land the other day, and I was like, hey, bro, record me walking with my water gallon and record me like dribbling a basketball. I'm like, this would be some fire sound posts, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm in a different environment. People will see it on my page and be like, oh, that shit fire, you know, boom, boom, boom. And he took the video, and immediately when I seen the videos, I'm like, all right, cool, boom. Let me go to the editor. Let me put some sound on this motherfucker. Let me put the captions on it, and it got up immediately within the day, right? And those were those posts like did super well, you know what I'm saying? Just because I took action on it immediately. I had an idea and I executed on it and I put it out. You know what I'm saying? Rather than sit on these videos that I got in my phone, and then over time they're just like taking up space because I forgot why I even recorded this. You know what I'm saying? And I got a lot of pieces of videos and workout videos that I got on my phone that's just taking up storage because I recorded it and I never completed that content. Or I just put my phone up, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna record the workout today. But I didn't put any content behind it. I didn't put a structure behind it. It's just taking space in my phone. And I can speak for both of us, bro. I got a whole lot of fucking content like that that's just sitting in an SSD or sitting in my phone that I could use it, but it's like it's just been sitting there. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's really just taking up space unless I just pull it out and really sit down and think about something to put on it. But it would have been better if I acted on that immediately. You know what I'm saying? That's content that could have already been out. But what I'm really getting at is like that the time in between thought and action is super important. Because the more time you waste, but the more time you wait to act on something, the more reasons you give yourself to not do it. Because like as humans, we just natural overthinkers. We're gonna think about a lot of things before we act on it. The normal average human being. You know, you got some people who just don't give a fuck and just gonna do whatever they feel, right? But for the most part, especially us, we very calculated individuals. We're gonna think about a lot of shit before we act on it. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of times, sometimes that's good for the most part, but a lot of times you just gotta you think about something, just lock in. You know what I'm saying? And do it and act on it.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I think that the whole method of like shortening the amount of time that it takes you to actually get something going, I think it's the cheat code. It's literally the cheat code. You think of something, go do it, bro. I was actually and that's a good thing to even bring up, like first time gym goers. You know what I'm saying? You actually put me onto that. Was like, hey, if you starting to feel anxious or you getting ready to go to the gym and then you just like stalling yourself from not going, just go do cardio. You know what I'm saying? Just go do something. And then you'll be in that mode, you'll be in that zone, and you can start doing a lot more. But I think you're right. humans we naturally just look for comfort zones. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're in a day and age where it doesn't take much to be extraordinary or extravagant.
Doesn't.
It does not. All you gotta do is wake up around 5 o'clock in the morning and start doing your thing. That's all you gotta do.
Brother.
All you gotta do is just hit the ground running, and you already hitting that mark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You'll get ahead of 99% of people if you just, like you said, if you literally wake up early, you'll be ahead of 99% of people.
100%. I think what Quan was saying about people romanticizing the whole picture, like the whole picture is the problem, right? Because the whole picture is a lot to digest. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of questions when you throw up a whole picture and you don't even have a plan. You know what I'm saying? But you like the thought of it. You know what I'm saying? So it is really working backwards for yourself, because you're like, I like this perfect picture that I have in my head. Now, how do I get to that? Or you could just work your way to a full picture that's already going to be there, because the reps are going to be made. The time is going to be put in. The hard work is going to be put in. You know what I'm saying? So y'all are correct in, like, we have fallen in love with the final version. We've fallen in love with the full picture instead of the brush strokes. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the single brush strokes and the mistakes. Quan said, like, that, like, the whole failure. One of the phrases that I never knew why failure is not an option. I understand why it sticks, because in certain instances you cannot have failure. You know what I'm saying? But I think that of course we can redefine failure as in, like, an opportunity to learn, and then at that point, try failing now. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you take an opportunity to learn what happened or get better, 1%. It goes back to that 1% method. You know what I'm saying? Make it look attractive. As long as you somehow strive for success 1% more, take that failure and learn from it, figure out what happened, and then just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Use it as gas, like we were talking about. Use it as motivation. But we don't have people doing that. We don't have people doing that currently. That bottom line, you know, and the few that do, just do. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing. It's quite literally the foundation that we're at. It's the standard that we're at. But
yeah, man. And I'll look at it. I'll give you an analogy like that. I just thought of, like, what's on the back of every pencil?
An eraser.
An eraser, because you know,
come on,
mistakes. You write something down, you erase it, fix it. Or when we was in school, when was in school and we failed the test, what they allowed us to do? Retake that motherfucker.
Corrections, retake it.
If you failed a test in school, you was like, oh, you can come back on a couple of days and do the retake. They always gave us that option. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna piggyback off of you. And the time where you're gonna be wrong the most, right? Middle school, elementary school. What did they prohibit you from using, bro? A pen, because they wanted you to get it right. Exactly. They wanted you to erase that shit, go back, figure it out. Nah, do the work. Show your work, bro.
Yeah.
Like now you get it. You get it.
Exactly.
But it's like, back then we was like, why? It's right. I got the answer. It don't matter how I got it.
Don't matter how I got it, but it's right.
But now,
you need to figure out what led you to this result. And
now,
the only way you're gonna know that is if you show the work, brother.
Come on now, it's poetic, bro.
Proof. If you give yourself,
it's poetic.
Do it, then you know what I'm saying. Like I was in a mentorship, right? And we count our days, like how many days we won. And we got this list of things that we do. If we check everything off, we win that day. And like when I first started the mentorship, we was super motivated. You was like, oh, I hit 7 for 7 2 weeks in a row. And I got on the call to the mentor. He was like, all right, you hit 7 for 7 last 2 weeks. Great. Now the only thing you've done is showing yourself that it's possible that you can do that. So I shouldn't see anything less than a fucking 7, because you've already proved to yourself that you can do it.
Right.
You already proved yourself that you can do it. And it's just like us holding up. If you don't prove to yourself that you can actually act on a piece of content and actually just put action towards it, if you don't give yourself that proof, you'll never do it. But if you have that proof that I can do this, you'll go back and like, oh, this shit ain't shit. I can really get this done for real. Like, let me lock in. Let me do this and this. You know what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, if you don't prove it to yourself, who gonna do it?
Who gonna do it?
That's crazy.
But man, it look like we around that time, man.
We at time.
We this flowed a little bit perfectly for real. You know what I'm saying? We're right about an hour.
Really flowed.
But yeah, man. First episode in the books. We had some great conversation. We had some things. We got a hella topics. We can really go for 4 hours. Y'all just don't even know. But people, motherfuckers
yo, the personal call is like 5 hours, bro.
Motherfuckers got work in the morning, man. My boy got to go do some editing.
And nigga said he got work in the morning. You got work in the morning, dog. You don't talk about me.
Hey, me, I got work in the morning. Yeah. My boy got to go edit some videos. I got one more piece of content that I want to get uploaded tonight and get to 3 posts for the day. So yeah, man, we gonna get out of here, bro. But this was the first full episode of Third Perspective Podcast. Make sure y'all boys like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna be on Spotify. I don't know what we're gonna be on. Spotify.
Everywhere.
We can get on it. We getting on
everywhere. We're gonna make sure that's set up. This episode.
Except islands.
This episode is gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit staggered, you know, because we cooking up some episodes before we put them out. So when they do come out, y'all know where we're gonna be at and where to go. But this has been the first episode, man.
It's been a blessing.
Y'all boys on the next one, man.
Yes,
y'all boys stay out of trouble. Stay out of the STDs.
Wrap up, brothers. Wrap up, man.
Wrap the willy and post your content. Take action on everything that you got thoughts in your head, man. And yeah, man, just log in. But appreciate y'all boys tapping in.
Send us out.
Peace.
True.